Hello there, it's Jessica, your fellow bookish being from Paris. Today we're doing a secondhand bookstore crawl, visiting three different places where you can hunt books without destroying your wallet. Well, sort of. Paris has a long tradition of secondhand book selling because used books have always been part of the city's literary life. So stay with me as we go along. Our first stop is Book Off right near Châtelet. This store is actually part of a Japanese secondhand chain that started in 1990 and expanded internationally, including a few locations here in Paris, in the US, and in South Korea. Right from the outside, they have €2 and €1 books over here. Let's check out some. Ooh, okay. I think these are kids fantasy, YA fantasy, or a mix. Yeah, YA fantasy mix of a lot of young adult stuff. Okay. Ooh, what is this? Oh my gosh, Nancy Drew. Menno. And I think these are, oh my gosh, they have €1 English books. Oh my gosh, I loved Sophie Kinsella when I was a teenager, and I know I have this book in the Philippines. I'm very tempted to get this. And they have, oh, okay. Maybe I should go back to reading Sophie Kinsella. Is this a sign? So Sophie Kinsella basically writes chicks like novels, which were super funny. She's basically the rom-com author of the 2000s. Oh my goodness! Somebody sold their entire Shopaholic series books. See if we can find good ones. The vibe here is quite different from a traditional Parisian bookshop. It feels more like a media retail store. You'll find CDs, vinyl records, mangas, and graphic novels. Their English books are in the basement, and oh my god. Wow, let me show you. There's so many. At this entire floor of books. I am so happy. There are so many choices here. Oh my gosh. Entire shelves of English secondhand novels in Book Off. Why have I never gone here? Let's browse. One of the best things about Book Off is the price range. You can often find books for around €1. It can go up to 7, but it depends on the condition and edition. And the stock rotates constantly because people can sell their books back to the store. So cool that they also have other languages aside from English and French. We are at the Latin Quarter to visit Gibert, which is basically a Paris institution. Gibert stretches across multiple buildings along the boulevard, each with a slightly different focus. One for general literature, which is the biggest building, one for comics and manga, one for music, and one for stationery. I know, it sounds so exciting. Honestly, this place is like a heaven kind of maze. And so whatever has this tag is basically a second-hand book. And all the others are new books, which is, it's very helpful. So occasion, book d'occasion, livre d'occasion, it means second-hand book in French. The original Gibert bookstore dates back to the late 19th century. It began as a small bookstall selling secondhand school textbooks to students along the Seine before expanding into the famous bookstores around Boulevard Saint-Michel. It is my dream come true. Their secondhand books for English selection is huge and bigger even for brand new books, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the pre-loved ones. I think if you have reservations about buying secondhand books but want to try them out, this is the best place because the copies are in really good condition. Though, of course, prices are higher, from €4, which are old titles, to €15, which are their hardbounds. Orange the new black is a book. $6.40. Okay. Okay. Second hand. Oh my god, no. Well, I think the second hand books here are quite expensive. Wow. €9. Let's see this one. This must be more expensive because it's hardback. Wow. I feel like it's priced like a regular book. Entire building is dedicated for romance. Let's go. Oh my goodness, their romance building was just absolutely spectacular. I mean, you will find everything there that is probably in book talk and books which should be in book talk. So the perfect hunting ground if you are looking for that romance novel. Oh my gosh, they also have this super cute place where authors can come and they can talk about the books. That is so cool. I love it. And if you are into mangas, this is the best secondhand bookstore to go to. Their selection is huge and the editions are mostly complete, so you'll find them still in chronological order. Book Off selection was large too, but some collections were missing, so I would prefer to go to Gibert next time. This is the place. Our last stop for today is something completely different. Librairie L'amour du Noir is a small, independent, tucked away secondhand bookstore that specializes in crime fiction, science fiction, fantasy, popular fiction, and film. Unlike the bigger chains, this shop feels more like a treasure cave. Well, it is a treasure cave indeed. The shelves are packed floor to ceiling, and the whole place has that slightly chaotic charm that secondhand bookstores are famous for. Right when I entered this little bookstore, it smelled of heaven. Most of the books here are very affordable, usually around €2 to €5, so it's a great place to hunt for unexpected finds, and especially if you love crime fiction or thrillers. And you know, the best books are the ones you weren't even looking for. That is it for today's Paris secondhand bookstore crawl. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and next week I'll show you everything I found in these stores in a little book haul. I'll see you in the next books. Hello, spring. Oh my gosh, there's so many bees. I love this tree. Reminds me of Anne of Green Gables. Cordelia. Go pollinate the world, bees.